Hello my gardening friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my backyard garden. Let me show you what I've been up to back here. My favorite thing that I've done so far this spring is, the obvious, the tulips. I am so happy that I planted tulips in my raised beds in 2 spots in my backyard for cutting. Now, that was because they're meant for me to cut, make bouquets, bring inside, share them. But I have to be honest with you, I have not been able to cut hardly any tulips so far. But that's all gonna change today. I'm gonna make a few bouquets after I show you what I've been up to here in the backyard. So let's get started. The raised garden bed is looking so good. Oh, I love it. And the tulips are such a bright spot. This is the French Rose Blend from colorblends.com. They are just stunning. And the colors are so gorgeous, so bright, so cheerful, so happy. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, my blueberries are doing good. Lots of blossoms, blooms, pollinators. That is a peach blueberry. This is pink lemonade blueberry, which is looking better this year. I'm hoping to get a lot of fruit from that. And these are my fall gold raspberries. And over here are my raised beds. Those giant leaves are the breadseed poppies. If you've seen my front yard garden tour, you'll see I mentioned that I had a whole raised bed full, and they're huge. They're so big. I'm just waiting for the buds to come up because I am dying to see what they look like, since this is my first time growing breadseed poppies. The snapdragons are looking amazing. So good. Nasturtiums peeking out from behind. Speaking of peeking, I've got some strawberries dangling. And this monstrosity is my artichoke. Oh, it's massive, but I absolutely love these giant leaves. I love the structure that it provides. Also, it also provides a little bit of shade for some other crops that need a little protection from the sun. So this was a really good choice. Also looking forward to some of this artichoke to bud up and bloom. Check out that apple blossom, snapdragon, so pretty. And then this one's so pretty. Strawberries here. I've got a blackberry plant back there. And I just scattered some seeds for more greens. And I've enjoyed this color all winter. That Bougainvillea is just stunning, isn't it? Oh, I love that color. Planter's looking good. And my heuchera. Oh, look at these blooms. So nice. The patio area is looking great. Love it. So cozy, comfy. Now, if you remember in my front yard garden tour where I showed you my crown of thorns, the ready red millii, well, this is the pink version. Isn't that pretty? Again, I've had these blooms all year. That's 365 days. I love it. Got another one over here. I do need to find a way to secure these planters on these shelves because they tend to fall over whenever we have any wind. I am open to any suggestions if anybody's handy out there that's watching. Just showing you some of my cacti and succulents. A few more of my cacti and my succulents. This is Sticks on Fire. It looks so good in that cobalt blue pot and up against the concrete. And this is a jade, Golem jade. I think this area is looking pretty as well. While the roses are flushing back out, I staged a few pots to just, you know, provide some interest. I think it's looking good. Got some boxwoods, all clipped and topiaried. Looking forward to my roses. These are my David Austin roses. This is Eustacia Vi, a really pretty soft pink. And this is Boscabelle, a more vibrant pinky corally color. The Meyer lemon tree, wow, it has budded up. I'm just now seeing that. It is loaded with buds, thank goodness. I did not get a very big harvest in lemons this year. Look at how pretty these buds are. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite fragrances in the garden. That citrus blossom fragrance. It smells so good. So good. Look at all these buds. That's amazing. Excellent, excellent. I also planted some lilacs this year for the first time. This one is budding up nicely. This is Bloomerang Lilac, and it's supposed to be a repeat bloomer with dark purple flowers. So I hope that it flowers for me this year. Planted this peony. It's an Ito peony by Bare Root. I didn't think it was going to make it, but it's looking really good. So very excited about that. And my new addition, I lost an old lime tree. It never tasted right, and it died. So I had that removed, and you know, it opened up an opportunity to do something a little more pretty. And my goal was to just create more privacy and more of a green backdrop. So I think I have accomplished that. I love it. It's the Italian cypresses with lemon cypress in between. And these trellises were from Costco. They were $20 each from Costco, which I thought was a really good price. Add some, you know, something decorative. Also, it helps me play with some of these vines and fill in the gaps while I'm waiting for everything to grow. My goodness, the lizards. This is their playground. Oh man. So this is a honeysuckle, and it's the Harlequin variety. Excited about that. Then I transplanted this clematis that was kind of hiding in the corner and added this to my trellis wall. Look at that. Look at that lizard. It's just hanging out, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. All right, I'll leave you alone. But I'm really loving all the different colors that I have in this area. The bluish green, the limey green, and then the variegated leaves. So pretty. Now I just want some red, something with red foliage. And I'm gonna try to do that by seed. I'll keep you posted. My avocado tree, it has not done much. Planted this in January. Just a baby. This is my strawberry tree. Isn't it just gorgeous? It is such a beautiful tree. The leaves, the berries, and the bark. This is like cinnamon colored bark. So, so pretty. And then look at the berries for the birds. Loving this. And this is a Chinese snowball viburnum. I'm not sure if it's going to thrive. I moved it out of that flower bed from behind because I wanted to make room for some other trees. So I potted it up. I see buds, right? It just looks like a bunch of sticks, but it is budded. Look, there's buds there. Here. There. I don't know if you can see that one. There's buds there. And then when in doubt, do the scratch test. Oh, that's beautiful. See, nice and green. So these branches are viable. They're alive. I just need to be patient and see it leaf out and bud out. Okay, I think that this corner garden bed is looking really good. Let's back up. Oh, I think it's looking so pretty, and really the star of the show are those pink geraniums. They were in pots. I decided to plant them, and I'm so glad that I did. But I'm really loving all the additions here. Like, I'm really going for some screening, which is why I planted these Podocarpus trees. Oh, and they're already putting on some growth. But as you can see, look, we've got my neighbor's windows. So, looking forward to that. Growing nice and tall, about 20 feet tall, and then I will limb it up so that I can continue to plant things underneath. And then here's another one over here. It is such a pretty, pretty tree. The texture is gorgeous. That ferny leaf. And I like this pyramidal shape. Yeah, just a really gorgeous tree. Very happy with it. And the lamium, added some more lamium because it died back on me. It was getting too much sun. And then in the front of the bed are more ranunculus right along the front. Yeah. And all of my aloe is throwing off those gorgeous yellow blooms. Let's look at that. Look at how gorgeous is that plant. It has all the medicinal properties. Plus, it's a good looking plant. Really happy with this bed. Oak leaf hydrangea. Ooh, putting on some growth. I haven't looked at you in a little while. Look at that. Putting on some growth. This is a great plant too. I love the leaves and the fall color and the blooms. Planted a bunch of native flowers in here. Look at coming in. Oh my, look at my lime tree. Woo, it is budded up. Look at that. I should have tons of limes. So good. And look at this. The tulips. Oh my gosh. They look amazing. So amazing. The light is kind of harsh right now. Oh, looks so good. So good. Trailing rosemary right there in the corner. All right, the light's better now. Hold on. Let's see if we can get close up. Aren't these just the most gorgeous color? French rose blend. I thought I must do a tour while they are looking so prime, because time is almost up for these guys. And the privacy hedge is doing pretty good too, putting on some growth. Looking nice and lush and green, doing its job. The potting table is looking real good. Everything's looking healthy, amazing. So good. That Petalanthus bracteatus is just such a pretty plant. Look at that. Such a pretty apricot peachy color, those blooms. And these little potted plants curated over here. Looking good too. Herbs, geraniums, lemon cypress topiary, rosemary, chives, thyme. geranium bloom. Mint, chives. We use so much of this thyme. And good old rosemary. Did you know that rosemary blooms? These little purple, sweet little flowers. My little head planter. Take a close-up of the plants. Look at these sweet blooms. Love it. Look at this lotus. Succulent. Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Simple tulip bouquets are complete. Now it's time to deliver these to some special friends and family, actually. One family member, one friend. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.